Hello everyone, Charles Walhingford back again with another cigar pairing, and I'm just going to say it every time. This is a really special pairing, but actually this pairing is what I want to call strength on strength. What I have today is the LFD Cameroon cabinet. This is as any LFD will be, this is a full body cigar, and to go with a full body cigar, I highly suggest bourbon. And the bourbon I have today is the Blantons. This is a fan favorite Kentucky straight bourbon by Buffalo Trace. Can't go wrong with Blantons. All right, I'll get back to you once we get deeper in this cigar, or really towards the end. All right, I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And now let's talk about this pairing. First off, I'm gonna get this started with the actual score. The score of this pairing is a 96. A 96, right at the point where it's a perfect pairing, along with new flavors coming on. Now, I'm gonna get into what each the cigar and the distilled aged spirit is providing, but I'm also gonna give you what is making this a 96. So first of all, let me talk about this cigar. This is, again, a full body cigar, Flor Dominicana Cameroon cabinet. This Cameroon cabinet is a 6 by 54, meaning it's a 6 inches, 54 ring gauge. All right, let me talk about this cigar makeup. It has a Cameroon wrapper, Dominican binder, and a Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. The flavors you're going to have are a honey, toasty, light, earthy nuttiness. That's where I'm picking up the most. And I'll get to this a little bit more, but then with this pairing, and that's what gives it a 96, I'm picking up something really weird. A red fruit hard candy flavor, almost like Jolly Rancher, but it's weird. It's weird that it's coming about, but it's great at the same time. Now let's talk about this Blanton's Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Now, as you saw earlier, I added water. That's what that clear liquid is nothing more than nice purified water. And that's because we have 46.5% alcohol by volume. Anytime you go over 40, make sure you add water, because yes, you'll have the purest form of this, but given any amount of time, you're gonna numb your tongue. It's not about being hardcore or being better than somebody else because you're tough. It's about getting the flavor, and you won't be able to enjoy the flavor all the way through of this larger cigar if you have a high alcohol by volume. Now the flavors you're going to have with this, the burnt sugar, you're going to have vanilla and honey towards the end, and you're going to have like any Kentucky straight bourbon, you're going to have that flavor of candy corn. I know that sounds weird, but that's basically what that flavor actually is. You can't put your hand, because nothing tastes like candy corn, right? Except Kentucky straight bourbon tastes very similar to candy corn. But like I said, at the end, you'll have a nice vanilla honey flavor to finish it off. Spectacular, spectacular. Now let's talk about the pairing together. As I said before, we have a 96 grade rating. With a 96, first of all, in a 90, you have to have an intensification. Is that a real word? Intensify. The flavors intensify each other. When the flavors intensify each other, that gets it to 90. What gets it to 95 is the point where you have brand new flavors. And like I said, that Jolly Rancher red fruit candy like strawberry cherry is just an explosion of flavor. But I say explosion of flavor, it's surprising more than anything else. It's not to the point where you're like, what, that makes no sense, or that's overbearing. No, It's a note. It's simply a note, but it just surprises you, and it is a really pleasant surprise. So that's what gets you to that 96. So you have a perfect pairing with additional flavors, and that was great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the pairing. I hope this video helps you out. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you try the Blantons and the Flor Dominicana Cameroon cabinet together or separate. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to comment. Make sure you comment. I love to see what you have to say. I'm Charles Walhingford. This is how I spent my money.